Hello and salutations and welcome to... Oh god, I'm sorry, Mr. Owl, I didn't mean to. Hello and salutations and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Not Super Mario 64. You know, one day I'm actually going to go a few episodes in a row and get the game title right. It's going to happen, just by pure sake of numbers. It has to eventually. Yes, today we're going to be taking on the very first temple in the game, the Woodfall Temple. I'm a little surprised at how fast this game is actually going by. I mean, yeah, no. Ooh, slow down. That's not good. Make it, make it. Oh, he just barely made it. I realize that it's, you know, weird to say that considering we're only in the first temple. Neat little intro there. Yay. But I feel like this game is going by considerably faster than the first time I LP'd it. Which, I LP'd this game before. I know I mentioned that. I don't remember if you remember, but I remembered. Did you remember? Remember. Alright. So a few things about the dungeons in Majora's Mask. First off, each dungeon has these things called stray fairies. Those are little onion-headed things. You're bad stray fairy. This is your first one. Yes. The point... I just got a fairy. What between the last fairy and this fairy was going to kill me? It's literally been a minute and like 100 yards. I don't know how much of a transition between the outside of the temple and the inside of the temple it actually is, but it ain't that much, I promise you. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, we're going to need some Deku sticks later, so might as well go and get them out. Alright, so yes, we have stray fairies everywhere, and we got to collect them, and it's kind of annoying, to be perfectly honest with you, but I mean, it's not awful. It's really not. Especially with the Great Fairy's Mask. Without the Great Fairy's Mask, it can be considerably more annoying, but with it, it's not that bad. The good thing about it, and it actually said this in the description when we got it, so if I'm repeating something you already know, I'm sorry, I'm so terribly, terribly sorry, I'm just a horrible person. But no, with the Great Fairy's Mask, it will actually glow and sparkle whenever you, there's a Great Fairy in the room. So if you, or not Great Fairy, a Stray Fairy. So if you got all the Stray Fairies, it will do jack crap, and then you'll know that you got all of them. And that's the end of my story. Da-da-da-da, the more you know. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright, so the first temple, good old Woodfall, it's not difficult at all, actually. And part of me, I'm a little worried because I need to get 2 episodes out of this. Oh, what stench! This place stinks just like that poison swamp. Okay, is that your way of telling me that it's poisonous? I would assume so. I kind of need to get 2 episodes out of this, not because I feel like I'm not going to be able to record enough or something like that, but just because I don't want these episodes to... Stray Fairy, come here! I don't want these episodes to go too long. That's actually a pretty big concern of mine because on the first LP, I had a habit of letting them go up to like half an hour and all that, and especially on some of the dungeons, it was really, really, really bad. And truth be told, I just don't think you guys want to sit around and watch me for half an hour. I am not that much of an egotistical person. Get back on there before you drown, you stupid wooden fool. And I think there's one more stray fairy. There you go. Look at that. We already got 4 stray fairies. We're just having a good... Oh, I'm going to drown. Well, it was a pleasure. Well, that was fun. What the crap was I saying? I don't remember. I got distracted by the stray fairies. I guess it's bound to happen from time to time. Oh, yeah. Talking about the first LP. The first LP taught me a lot about this game. A, it's kind of hard to LP. Just because it has a bunch of... Is this recording? Am I talking about recording stuff again? I don't know if this counts as talking about recording stuff again. I'm sorry. I'm just terribly sorry. Also, we have the Aflac turtles again, which is fun. We actually get to kill them this time, though. To be fair, we could have killed them last time as well. It's just it wasn't really worth stopping. But this time especially, we get to kill them, and that's all kinds of good. Come here, Aflac turtle. Aflac turtle. It'd be... I would love it if you came... Aflac turtle. Get your insurance selling booty over here. Nothing? Nothing? Okay, you know what? I don't like you. I really just don't. Boop. That did nothing. I'm sorry. I have wasted your time and everyone else's around me. Come on, jeez. You guys aren't hard to kill. I do enjoy killing these things, though. A, because they freak out when you kill them, which was hilarious as a child. And as an adult. Truthfully, it's just hilarious all around. And then you get to hear him yell Aflac, and it's just a fun little way to attack them using the flower and all that. And it's also teaching you game mechanics, because at this point, I don't think we've really killed anything besides the dragonflies by shooting out of the flower. Our reward for doing turtle homicide is, in fact, something very nice. Eventually. I love that Deku Link actually jumps inside the chest altogether. It's a neat little detail. We got a dungeon map. Press start to shut up. Nobody cares. Everybody knows what a dungeon map does. Everyone watching this has probably played a Zelda game before. We know. So if we go over to the dungeon map, we'll see that we do have a list of all the stray fairies, which is pretty cool. 15. And then on top of which we have all, like, 6 rooms of this dungeon. That is more than 6, actually, on screen. John, you're not really doing yourself any favors there with your brilliant deductions and number counting. Does that count as a deduction? By definition, does that count as a deduction? I don't. Deduction. It's a wordplay. Because math. Anyways, we got a small key. Can you tell this is the first episode I've recorded this session? It seems like the first episodes are always a little bit more wonky. But again, don't talk about recording stuff, John. You know what? I really don't learn. I'm really kind of dumb, I think, because I say I'm not gonna do something, and then I just go around and do it anyways, because I'm just a horrible person. I'm so sorry. This looks pretty light. Well, don't just stand there. Press to grab it and use. How do you verbalize a joystick? I don't know. To move it. That question sounded like way more philosophical than I really meant it to. It just did. Yeah. Wait, it just did. It just did, and I'm sorry. This is the sorry episode. And I mean that in more ways than one. Oh, jeez. Come on, there you go, script. No! I hate these Skulltulas. I have such a huge problem with these Skulltulas, I don't know why. They're not even, like, difficult enemies to kill. Give me that stray fair! We're already a third of the way there. Doing pretty cool so far for our first dungeon. I don't really think any of these dungeons are going to be put into one single episode. I know at least one of these in this first dungeon is going to be a little bit on the shorter side. And that kind of sucks, but there's, I mean, yes, I see the bubble down there in the stray fairy. Don't you worry, your pretty little head. I will come back. Not to the first day. That actually, time went by a little bit faster than I thought it would. What time did I even come in here? I don't remember. It couldn't have been that long. We've only been recording in like 8 minutes. I don't know why, for some reason, it just felt like, maybe just because I just started playing a while ago, but it just felt like that took a lot less time than I thought it was going to, is what I am saying. I am rambling just horribly right now. I'm not really sure what is up with me. Get out of moths! Those moths actually do damage to you, and it's quite bad. They scared the crap out of me when I was a kid, actually, those moths, because I was playing on crappy television, and I could never, like, see them, so I thought I was just, like, getting hurt by the fire somehow. It was weird, and I didn't like it. It didn't make me it just made me sad. It really did. I actually did not like this game that much as a kid. When I say kid, I mean kid, like when it first came out, when I was like 10 or 11. Even though it's my favorite game now, I think it was just, it's not really a kid's game. I mean, it is in the fact that it's a Zelda game, for sure. Like, Zelda games are inherently games made for children. But the thematic elements and all that in this game are way a little bit above, also what do we get? We got a compass! We got a good old compass. That's just fun times for everyone right there. The thematic elements in this game and everything are a bit mature for kids, to be perfectly honest with you. The whole thing about, and I don't think I've mentioned this. I know I said I was going to talk a little bit more about different, theories and stuff like that in this game. And one of my favorite ones that I really don't even think is a theory. I'm going to be perfectly truthful. Yeah, I know. I'm a horrible human person. I'm a horrible human person. See, I can't even talk straight. One of my favorite theories, game theories in this game. Just a game theory. Whatever. Jeez, Link, you had me scared there for a second. Is that, each of the main areas of the game is actually based on the, 5 levels of, crap, what do they call them? Grief. The 5 levels of griefing on Minecraft. No. The 5 levels, there are 5 stages of grief. The theory is every area, and I probably should be waiting till a little bit later on in the game to be talking about this, because it's a little bit easier to explain after we've seen everywhere in the game. But, one of the... How do I put it without having any spoilers or anything? I'm not entirely sure I can, honestly. Basically, there are 5 main areas of the game, and the theory is they're based on the 5 stages of grief. And there's actually a lot of in-game evidence to back that theory up, at least in my opinion. And when you think about that in the context of everything, and then on top of which you have the fact that Termina is kind of a play on words with terminal, as in like terminal illness, or at least again, that's part of the theory. Everything comes together to be extremely, extremely creepy and not childlike, and I love it. I truly, truly, truly do. I should probably be checking the rooms every once in a while with these, with the Great Fairy Mask to make sure I'm not missing anything. Which, at this point, I've played through this dungeon so many times, I'm pretty sure I know where all the fairies are. I haven't actually had any problems getting any fairies for the last, like, 4 playthroughs of this game, I think. At least not in this dungeon. In some of the later dungeons for sure, because they get a little, complicated, for lack of a better phrase. No, Mr. Dragonfly, no! Oh, God. Well, then. Really? 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 That's what you're gonna do to me? Oh, I hate you so much. What we have here, Mr. Dragonfly, is a failure to communicate. And by communicate, I mean I'm going to murder you. And all of your family. Because, I mean, I don't like you, quite frankly. And you're getting in my way, and I don't appreciate that. Actually, this is dumb. Yep, that was dumb. Well, got him out of the way. Now let's see if we can actually make it across this way. That'd be really... Oh, and I can't even control my Deku. No! What has my life become when I can't even control my own Deku? Nothing. My life is nothing. That sounded way more depressing than I wanted it to. I seem to not have control over my, my words sometimes. No! Okay, jeez. I thought I'd lost it. Not even gonna lie. On the bright side, I'm pretty sure we finally made it through this room after so many attempts. The good thing is, if you do fall down to the other floor, like I was, and you land on the water, you can just drown and you'll start back in this room. However, the way that works is whenever you fall off a pit like that, or drown or whatever, it's going to take you back to whatever the last piece of solid land you stepped on is. So if you fall onto one of the platforms, you're screwed. You got to walk all the way back up, and it's really, really annoying, and I hate everything about it. It's bad. It's real bad. Alright. Yay! Now we have a shortcut up here in case we fall again. That's actually a really good thing, and you see, it's good, and I like it. Yep. Jeez. On the bright side, we're almost at the end of this episode, so I can stop embarrassing myself greatly. Come on, come on. Oh, jeez, I thought I was gonna fall off for a second. Alright. So what do we have here? We have a mini-boss. The sofa lizard. Whoa, hello, Mr. Sofa Crotch. Don't you know about the Dynafolds? It's actually a typo, you see, because I'm a cool person and know all about this game. Oh, God! If you're the Deku and he shoots fire at you, that will actually, like, do bad stuff to you and make you regret ever being born. Ow. Also, I should probably use my shield at some point in time. And also dodging. Dodging would be good. I would like to die, you stupid lizard. Thank you. At least he listened, if nothing else. Alright, so what is our reward for getting burned half to death? Another chest. That's just fantastic. Wonderful. Alright, what do we have in the chest? Slow open. I never really noticed until I saw the sequelitis episode where they talked about how slow all the chests were. Whatever. You got the hero buzz. Add to equip it. Press to draw it. Press no to aim. Please, please release to shoot. Sounds like I'm like speaking over intercom. All right, that's gonna be it for this episode. Please, please let that be the end of this episode. Today's daily question. I want to know, what is your favorite mask? Out of the two we have. No. What is your favorite mask from Majora's Mask? Please leave the answer in the comments, and yeah. As always, if you like, leave a comment telling me what I did right, what I did wrong. Subscribe if you want to see more, and please share with friends. And I'll see you guys next time in Let's Play Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.